right, here we are on a beautiful Texas morning. Slightly chilly, a little bit windy outside, so we're going to do the videos inside today. Been down here last few years doing multiple cars out of a private collection. 2 different locations this trip, about 17 cars. Anyway, this is exceptionally nice, and all the cars in this collection are exceptionally nice. This is a 1955 Chevy Belair with a Concours style restoration on it. We're going to walk around and tell you about it like we usually do. Very nice color combination, two-tone color combo 627, which is a coral and shadow gray. It's resting on a very nice rotisserie style restoration. It's very nice on the bottom, just as nice as it is on the top. The fit and finish overall of this car is just spectacular. Not to mention the level of trim that's on this car and how well optioned it is. The color again is coral and shadow gray, and the quality of the paint, the shadow gray is actually a metallic finish, and it's just a very great looking car. I speak about all the options on it. There's a lot of trim options, some aftermarket, but most all of them are factory GM accessories that could have been installed at the dealer or some period after. But this car is believed to be a 65,000 actual mile car. The miles are actual pre-restoration. So it's a beautiful, solid, original car. You'll notice the skirts on the back here that have the gravel shields on them. It has the rocker moldings down at the bottom. It has a gravel shield up on the front fender here. All the glass is just wonderful on the car. And I talked about fit. The overall fit of this car is awesome. You notice how the fenders line up here and the gap matches up here on the fender versus the cowl. Factory style hubcaps and bias ply tires, factory style. The best our knowledge, this car has been judged. We're going to go back, look at the history file. We often don't have the file when we come here to the collection, so I'll kind of take a look at them, study them, and then get back to the office and see what kind of details I can find about it. There is a National First Prize winner 2003 on the front of it. The restoration, I assume, was done somewhere about that time, but this car looks like it was done just yesterday. The fit and finish, like we talked about, the chrome is very nice. Notice the front bumperettes here on the corners, the bumperette up front. All the grille and bright work is all show quality. You'll see some of the components on the car I think are original to the car, which kind of gives you a little bit of character. I don't believe this has been repainted at all, so it's just got a little bit of original character and patina to it, which I think is a good thing. The colors are, like I said, really appealing. Nice combo, period combo. If you like attention, you'll definitely get it with this because it's just elegant. Door handles here, I believe, are original to the car too, so if you look, you'll find just a little bit of character. If you were this old, you'd have just a little bit of character too. Anyway, skirts, all the things we talked about. You get inside here, it's a nice, I don't know what they call the combo of the color of the interior, but it has Belair carpet in it. It has the seat trim that matches the upholstery or the paint on the car. Nice little options like we talked about. Underneath the hood, I haven't even got there yet, so I'll step back out and cover that with you. See, the dash trim has a Kleenex dispenser in here, all the bright work. Again, all new hardware in this kind of car. Done very nice, getting the jam. Step back out and sorry for me backtracking a little bit. Get caught up in the look of the car. Underneath the hood is a 265 cubic inch suffix code F Chevy small block V8, all factory and presentation. We'll get you underneath the hood. It has the power pack option on it, which would be the Rochester 4-jet 4-barrel carburetor on it. Door jamb to door jamb like we talked about when we got out of the car here. Everything's been zinc plated or replated. Kind of step back and let you take a look here. It's kind of nice doing it inside. Did all the photo sets outside. I'm gonna get inside here and do the video. You really get a chance to look at it under the lights. Beautiful bright work on the back here. It's got the same rear bumperettes on it. It has the exhaust deflectors on the tail here. It has a Continental kit. There's actually, we'll get you in the trunk in just a minute. The Continental kit has, you have 2 bands here for the spare tire. This is a show band that you could get, but the original spare tire cover that highlights the two-tone, painted in coral, is wrapped in plastic in the trunk. Very, very nice. To the gas door, it has the fuel door, you know, the thumb protector here. It had the thumb protectors on the doors too. I forgot to mention those. It's got so many options on it. Red oxide floor pans underneath. Skirts are a cool look. You can run with or without the skirts if you like. We put them on here. They were in the trunk. Fit just fine with the factory tire size. Very few miles since the restoration, and looking at the car, again, I don't see any settling. The level of paint work is just unbelievable on this car. See, all the screws have been done. VIN numbers in the door jamb like it's supposed to be. It's a VC 55, which means it's a 55. It's a V8 car, and the K means it was built in Kansas City, Missouri. It was the assembly plant for it. Neat little throttle pedal cover there, which I believe would have been optional. All factory wiring. Factory style wiring. Forgot to cover the headliner. Let me get back out here. You gotta love 55 Chevys for the bows and the roof. Visors up there. Get back in here. Miles are believed to be actual on this car. 65,166. Has the 3-speed overdrive manual transmission on it. The overdrive switch is right here. Or control, as I would describe it. Starts right up. You saw the generator light go. We never really tested the radios because of YouTube and copyright issues. We're going to see if we can get a crackle out of it. Probably won't, because it's a tube radio. You can actually convert these to Bluetooth by putting a receiver back there, and people do it all the time. You can send them out to various different shops. Just do a search on the internet. Again, the tissue dispenser. Still a little cold this morning. Turn the headlights on here. Let you hear it run. Have the headlights on. We'll turn one turn signal on. Indicators working on the dash. Let you hear it run. Got the license plate light that's lit up right there. Daylight's on, right rear. Get your turn signals as we go back over here. Alright, there you go. Make sure you go to Spud's Garage. We'll have plenty of photos of this exceptionally nice, beautiful 55 Chevy. Just like I talked about during the walk around, the level of restoration on this is inside and out, top to bottom. Very nicely done, Concord judgeable style restoration on it. Underneath the hood here is a 265 cubic inch Chevy V8, small block V8. We've actually decoded the suffix code F5555. We'll have a picture of that at Spud's Garage, which would decode as a 265. factory style distributor on it, the upgraded Fram or AC style oil filter on it. All factory in its presentation. It is an overdrive car, so this is the overdrive switch when you tap it. All factory ballast resistor on there in the firewall. This coral, same level of finish on the firewall and in the trunk. Goes all the way down to where the brake is. When we get to the undercarriage, I'll actually show you that. It has the correct generator on it, 12-volt generator. All the suspension you'll see has all been done. Steering box has factory marks on it. Under the undercarriage, they did factory style marks. You'll see all the factory wiring here. It's a 3-speed with overdrive, factory rear differential. Horns are all nicely professionally refinished. You notice the hardware here used. We'll actually go over the data tag. We went over the colors on the car here, but 627 denotes this color combination of the shadow gray and the coral. Anyway, there you go. Bottom side of the hood is finished the same way. Zinc plated. All the latches have been cleared up here for you. Get out, start it right up. Idling very nicely, probably 500-600 RPMs, which is about right. Still a little cold, we just pulled it in the shop. Alright, let's get you in the trunk. Same level of restoration throughout this car. It's very nice. The finishes here on the trunk, or in the trunk panels, is just like the outside of the car. Looking at the well here. Lift up the mat. You'll see how nice that is. Very professional. Put that back down in there. Over here, all the factory jack instructions, that type of thing. Jack. This is a, I believe to be the Concord correct spare tire cover. It would have been painted. The forward two-tone color, the coral. Spares painted the coral also. This is a more showy trim piece that you were able to buy or put on, or that piece would have been the one that came from the factory. Bottom side of the deck lid, same thing. Driver's side window fit. Alright, super windy passenger side window fit. Alright, we got the double nickel up on the lift. This is quite the honey. Concord style restoration, red oxide floor pans. Very nice. All these early accessories on it. The tailpipe chrome tip extensions. Up into the quarter panel. Body off style restoration. Little honey. No, the light's a little tough there, just trying to give you a feel here. Factory frames all refinished, the spiral shocks. See the rockers. Clearly the kind of car that can be judged. Has been judged. Overdrive, 3-speed with overdrive. See all the factory style markings on the nut caps here. ball joint bolts, spindle. Light stuff there. Get a better view as we go back. I paused there for just a second because I wanted to turn on my LED light. Pardon the noise in the background. Very nice. We'll get out and around and do the bird's eye view for you here. Fender aprons are all finished. You notice the body color firewall up there. Ends at the seam, at the pan seam. We're thinking you get the idea. Go out and do the bird's eye here. Make our way around it. Continental kit in the back there. You'll see the fit and finish of the bright work and the paint as we go around, watch, study the reflections. Skirts, all the deluxe rocker trim, skirt trim here, gravel shield there. All the bumperettes. Notice all the new hardware up in there. Well preserved. Restoration. Again, the reflections.